to have a seat on your mat, legs stretched out long or folded in. I'm going to start sitting on my feet so that we can begin to start a rising flow in a moment. But for now, just take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Begin to let go of your day. Let go of whatever you might be holding on to. Keeping the eyes closed, soft smile on your face. As you let the mind wander to a place of happiness, a place of contentment, a place where you feel at peace, accepted and loved. The goal here through this practice is to stay connected with the breath, with those positive thoughts, bring that positive energy into your heart, into your mind. So on our next inhale, release the fingertips to the earth beside us. Roll the shoulders up, exhale, release them back and down. Slowly begin to open the eyes. We reach our arms out by our side, rising to the knees. Exhale, release hands to the earth, tucking the chin into the chest. Roll the neck gently side to side. On your next inhale, reach arms up all the way overhead. Take your gaze above the earth. Exhale, flow it down and release. One more time. Inhale, rise. On your exhale, bring your hands in through your heart center. Staying here for a moment, setting your intention for class. Whether it be to send positive energy out to somebody, to have that positive energy radiate through you. What is it that you need from this practice? As we go through our flow again, we inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, flow it down. Picking up speed, inhale up. Exhale, settle. Inhale, rise. Exhale, settle. Adding on. Inhale, rise. On the exhale, twist to the right side. Right arm reaches behind. Left hand on the right knee. Find length through that spine as you roll the shoulders back, down, away from the ears, keeping all that length. Inhale, reach up through center again. Exhale as we twist over to the left side. Tall through the spine, lifting up through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, release it back to the earth. Taking legs out, stretching long in front of us. Move the ankles around a little bit. Get some blood circulating, flowing through that lower body again. And with those toes flexed in towards your beautiful face, you reach and rise up, long through the spine. Exhale, fold out past the heels. Dragging fingertips on the earth, stack and re-rise that energy up. Exhale, fold out forward. Rolling the spine one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold out. Holding here for a moment. Holding on to feet, ankles, shins, whatever is accessible for you. As we rise, we plant the feet on the earth in front of us, hands off by our side. Windshield wiper those knees back and forth, side to side. And as we find stillness through center, we're going to take that left ankle, place it on top of the right knee, coming into a piriformis stretch. Gently let the body sway. That helps those hips, that glute to begin to release and open. And then finding stillness. Settle here for a moment. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Keep all of that length. Use the breath to release that tightness that you might be feeling there in that glute muscle, especially tight area if we've been sitting a lot. You're going to release that leg, making a basket with our hands to place the foot into. Stretch the leg out long in front of you. Deep stretch there in that hamstring. Breathe into it. Keeping that foot flexed, release the hands, use that core, slowly let that leg make its way down to the earth. Planting the left foot, we take the right ankle, placing it on top of the left knee. Again, using hands as our support at our sides. Gently walk your way, guide yourself into this piriformis stretch, backing off if it seems like it's too tight. Let that lower body lean back more. But if that's comfortable, then maybe invite that knee in a little closer to a spot where it feels good. You want to feel something. And then we take a moment to settle, to be steady, to let that breath, that muscle, stretch it out. Release the left leg, taking that basket with our hands, placing the right foot into it. Stretch it out long in front. Continue to breathe. Keep that belly pulled in towards the spine. All that length. If you have your shoulders hunched up, release them down. Let it go. Releasing the hands from the foot, use that core. Slowly let that leg fall to the earth. As we bring our legs behind to come into hands and knees, tabletop position, cat and cow. So in this cat and cow, soft, neutral spine, knees in line with hips, shoulders in line with hands. Drop the belly, take the gaze high for cow on your inhale. Exhale, roll the spine through for cat. Inhale through cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. And exhale. On this next time that we come through a neutral spine, we're going to let those arms walk out longer in front of us, coming into puppy dog pose. And let the forehead drop to the earth, a place to settle. And taking palms together to touch, we'll flip them back towards the nape of the neck, feeling a deep stretch there in the triceps. Think about sending those hips back farther. Releasing palms back to the earth, making your way back up into your tabletop position. We're going to take the left leg back behind us. Tap it down to the earth. Inhale, rise, keeping that leg long. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that belly pulled in tight towards the spine. One more. And as you let that toe tap down to the earth, we're going to bend at the knee as we begin to kick towards the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that bend into the knee, we're just going to open the knee out to the side. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. And as we bring that knee back in line, we're actually going to cross it over the right leg. So the knees are crossed behind one another, and we're going to take some cat and cow from here. So as you drop the belly, take the gaze up for cow. Exhale, roll the spine, push through for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, come through a neutral spine. Uncross those knees, and we'll start our flow with the right leg. Taking the right leg behind to tap those toes down onto the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale and exhale. 3, got 2 more. Taking your time, going slow, let those muscles do the work. Last one, as those toes tap to the earth, we bend at the knees so we begin to kick towards the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. As that knee comes back in line, we begin to open out to the side. Inhale to open. Exhale, close. Inhale and exhale. 2 more here. Keep on breathing. Last one. As you place that knee down, stretch the hips back to come into child's pose, forehead falling towards the earth. Staying for a moment of rest. And again, walking the hands over to the right side. Feeling that deep side body stretch. Option to take the left hand, place it over top of the right hand to deepen that stretch. Uncrossing as you walk through center, and then over to the opposite side. Feel that side body bend, all that space you're creating. Option to take that right hand and cross it over the left, intensify that. Keep breathing. As you walk hands back again through center, place the hands on the earth. Sink the toes into the earth as you send hips back. Straighten those legs. Downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet. One heel rises and the other releases. Back and forth. Then coming to a spot where you can be steady in your down dog. Pushing heels towards the earth while the palms push the earth away underneath of you. Taking the right hand, reach over towards the left ankle or just towards the left side. Release that right hand out. Replace it to take the left over to the right side. Bring hands in line with one another. We're going to step the right foot in between the hands. Option to drop down to the knee or stay long in that back leg. Arms reach up by your ears. Supported or unsupported crescent lunge. Feel that stretch in the hip as the body weight is doing the work here. Release hands as they frame to the earth. Step the right foot back in line in your plank. Send hips high, downward dog. Staying for an inhale. And on the exhale, bring the left foot in between the hands, placing it there. Again, option to drop to knee or stay in that full crescent lunge. Feeling that stretch in the hip flexors. Feeling the muscles in the thigh doing their work. And as we release the hands back down to the earth, we'll step again into our plank. Send those hips high, down dog. Walk the hands back to meet the feet. Grabbing opposite elbows with hands, we gently rock, sway side to side like a rag doll. Coming back through center, hands releasing to the earth. On an inhale, we come through our halfway lift, flat back, belly pulled up and in towards the spine. Hands maybe on thighs, under the knees. Exhale, we forward fold again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more round. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Start bending at those knees slightly as you begin to unroll all the way up to stand. Rolling shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to take this into a flow. As we reach arms up overhead, maybe taking the gaze Exhale, fold forward up the hips, reaching for the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back. Arms rise up. We're in that crescent lunge. We're going to drop and spiral that back heel down. And then hips continue to stay forward. We're in our warrior one. Straighten that front leg. Take arms behind. Intertwine all but thumb and index to roll those shoulders back. Take your gaze towards the ceiling. And then keeping that knee in front, still straight. Release the arms as you start leaning your weight forward. Pyramid pose with a wide stance. Left hand comes on the inside of the left foot as right arm sweeps up towards the ceiling. Looking down at those toes, we put a bend into that front knee, lifting the upper body up. We're now in warrior two. Flip that front palm as you lean your weight forward. Exhale, flow it back. Inhale, bring it back to warrior two. Exhale, hands cartwheel to the earth. Step into your plank. Drop to your knees or lower down. Knees, chin, chest. Chaturanga. Sphinx, cobra, or up dog. Taking it into downward dog. Hanging out here in this down dog for a moment. Continue to breathe. As you walk to the top of the mat, or pick up the left leg, pull it through in between the hands. Step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise. So your hands come through heart center and open in to mountain. Beginning to flow again. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, folding forward, release towards the earth. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back. Arms right, reaching up in that crescent lunge. Spiraling that back heel, flatten it down. Hips staying forward. So we're in this warrior one for a moment. Straighten that front knee. Again, we take arms behind. Let the chest shine through. Start leaning the weight outward. As the right hand comes on the inside of the right foot, the left arm sweeps up. Take your gaze down to those toes, put a bend into that knee, reach arms for the upper body, warrior two. Right palm flips, lean forward, sway it back on the exhale. Inhale, back through warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, coming to the ball of the back foot. Step to plank, drop to knees, or lower down to your chaturanga, sphinx, cobra, or up dog, downward facing dog. Breathe. Walking to the top of the mat, or lifting the right leg behind, pull the foot in between the hands. Step, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise. Your hands come through your heart center and open back out into mountain. Cleansing breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Lion's breath. Just to let it go. As we reset our focus, to come into our balancing poses. Begin by rising the left toes up towards your face. Exhale, plant them down. Rise onto the toes of the right foot, and then finding your tree position. Baby tree, medium, or a high tree. Taking whatever stance feels right for you. Focusing on the floor, the wall in front of you. Somewhere you can just let your attention go for a moment. As maybe you grow those tree branches up tall. Bringing them back in through your heart center. We'll swing that knee around to the front. We're going to take it into our dancer's pose. So with that knee there at our side, we'll reach with the right hand for ankle, toe. You can stand just here, or you can test that balance by letting the upper body start leaning out as you kick your weight into that back foot. Bringing it back up to stand, and then challenge yourself. Take it back into your tree again. We reset. Releasing your branches down to step out. Take a moment to shake it out. Come again to reset for the opposite side. You find your placement with that right foot. Left foot begins taking its placement for your tree, wherever that is. You can take hands behind if you wish. You can keep them by your side. You can grow that tree. Whatever feels good, right for you. You release your branches to bring the knee to the front. Grab for ankle or toe and start leaning out and forward. Come into your dancer on the opposite side. Gracefully making your way out of your dancer's pose, back into tree. It's a challenge, but just try. It doesn't hurt to try. Sometimes you're going to fall, and that's okay. So you place the legs back to the earth, ground underneath of you. Take a flow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Stepping right foot and then left foot, lowering down to the earth. We're going to bend the right ankle, right knee, and reach for the ankle. See how that feels. Try for the opposite side. And then option to start lifting the chest away from the earth, pushing into those feet just as we did a moment ago in dancer's pose, to come into bow pose. Release the hands, upper body to the earth, straighten legs out behind. Let the forehead rest a moment. Taking hands underneath of your shoulders, we're going to push into our tabletop position again so that we can come into our pigeon pose. Taking the right knee up to the right wrist, swing those toes over, walk the leg back as you come into pigeon. Feeling long, proud through the upper body. Exhale to release it down. Just breathe. The inhale starts taking you back up. We're going to fall off onto that right hip to swing the left foot around. Take the left foot on the outside of the right knee. Grow tall in that spine as you wrap the knee up with the right arm and twist behind to the left. Feel that nice stretch and opening. Continue to breathe. Twist helping to aid in digestion, detoxifying the internal organs. You untwist through center. Come to hands and knees again. As we prepare for pigeon on the opposite side. Taking the left knee to the left wrist, swing the feet over, walk the right leg back. Proud pigeons, roll the shoulders back, find all of that length, gracefully leaning it out. Feeling this deep stretch again in hips, glutes. Settling into this stretch, learning to feel comfortable in the uncomfortable. We walk inward again, falling off onto our hip. Swing the leg around, cross it over the knee. Find that length in your spine, wrapping the knee up with the left arm as we twist open to the right side. Continue to breathe. Cleansing breaths. As we come back through center, uncrossing the legs, letting the feet be on the earth in front of us. Arms reach out, hitchhiker thumbs up. Start rolling the spine, taking it down to the earth. Pulling the feet in, closer towards the bottom. Some core work here. Reaching, goal to reach for the pinky toe with opposite side to side. So on your inhale, lift the upper body up. Feel that deep core connection as you start swaying back and forth, tapping opposite ankles, reaching for that pinky toe if you can. Continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale. One more to each side. Release the upper body down. Bring both knees into the chest. Gently rock and sway a moment. And then taking the legs up towards the ceiling, keeping the feet flexed, continuing some core work here. You can work by doing one leg release to the earth, using the core to pull it back up. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, you release both legs down, pull the knees into the chest, and take the legs back up. I'm going to go through 5 more like this. And if you're doing them single-legged, maybe add in that extra to keep everything even. Keep on breathing. Got 2 more. Feel that strong core. Help keep everything balanced in life. Nice, all done. Bend the right knee into the chest. That left leg straightens out. Holding on here. Stretch out. Psoas. Taking the knee across the body to the left side. Right arm reaches out long. Take your gaze over that right shoulder. As you come back through center and switch legs. Bringing the left knee into the chest. Just holding on a moment. Noticing tension beginning to melt away as the shoulders relax into the earth. Take the the knee across the body to the right side. Left arm reaching out. Look over the left shoulder. Come back through center. Bring both knees into the chest, wrapping them up in a hug of self-love. Take the nose, meet it up to the knees. Deep inhale. And on the exhale, release upper body. Stretch legs out long. As you come into Shavasana. Palms flip forward, upward. Ready to bring the goodness the world has to offer us. Receiving that all in. Breathe for a moment. Just to let go. Staying in Shavasana as long as you need. Wiggling fingers and toes when you're ready. Planting the feet on the earth. Maybe windshield those knees side to side. Coming to one side to stay for a moment. Peaceful, wrapped up in self-love. Making your way to a seated position, however feels comfortable. Palms reaching for the ground as we feel grounded, tucking chin into chest. Inhale, rise and reach arms up. Exhale as you bring that light and love into your heart center. The light and love in me salutes and honors the light in you. Namaste.